And I think we have, yeah, just like, whoa! Of all the people, I have the item to prevent getting turned to stone, and he gets turned to stone. What? I hate cockatrices so much. What's up, guys? I'm mainline, and welcome back to episode 15 of the 1000-hour Final Fantasy Challenge, where we get 100% on every mainline Final Fantasy game in order. We're almost 23 hours in so far already, and we're working our way through Final Fantasy 2. So if you're new to the series, welcome in, and if you're a returning viewer, thanks for the support. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so in the last episode, we found out that we need to find a cave on this continent to find the black mask, to go with the white mask, to get the crystal rods, lots of stuff going on. So to start off, we're going to have to find the cave on this continent. So I am going to go ahead and start wandering until I find this cave. Surely it's not very far. I wouldn't think it would be, but I will meet you guys at the entrance of the cave. The cave! All right, predictably, the cave was right here in this really obvious spot right in the middle of this circle, so it didn't take too long to find. Didn't have an encounter before getting to it too. That is nice. Okay, so we are in the Cave of Mysidia, so now we got to find the black mask. Holy cow. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff on screen. I'll let you look at it, see where it's all at, and then one more door up here at the top as well. So let's continue on and see what we can get ourselves into today. Brains. Okay, so going to have some drain magic going on in here apparently. If you missed the previous episode where we encountered the brains, they have a spell called swap, where they swap our HP with theirs, and obviously theirs is a lot lower than ours, so quite devastating. Ooh, and also the flans and mooses. Also from a previous episode, the red flan is weak to lightning, and the black flan, I do not know what it is weak to. I have a guess though. Let's go ahead and try holy and find out if that's it. We'll also try physical against him and see. I had a lot of trouble in the previous episode with the red ones for no good reason whatsoever, and that was not very good. Neither is that. Okay, so it is not physical. Could be holy, but it is just very weak right now. So let's try other magic and see. Let's try blizzard and see if that does anything, and then also fire and thunder. We'll just try everything, just see what works on these guys. Thunder is pretty meh. Blizzard, it's okay. And then fire's pretty decent too. So I'm gonna guess when we look in the bestiary, it's going to be cold and fire that they're weak to, but we'll see. We'll check after this and see. We also need to start healing some poison here, evidently. But yeah, these flans, I don't even know if they're really worth your time fighting most of the time. They're a huge pain in the butt, and they don't really drop a whole lot, at least that I've found so far. So, I don't know, I might run away from this point on from these, but I kind of wanted to figure out what they do in case we have a fight where we have to fight them or something. Let's just cast, let's do, okay, so she's got a level 6 fire. See if that does much. Okay, that's one down. Let's see what fire 6 does. A lot. Okay, so they are weak to fire. Okay, let's see what the bestiary says exactly as far as what they're weak to. It says it is earth and flying. It's weak to fire. All right, so we figured that one out a lot faster than the other ones, and it's resistant to all the others. Cool. Okay, so black flans, we need fire. Let's go ahead and heal up as well, if I can push the right button. And we need to use some more Asuna, which is good because we need to level our Asuna. Because it cannot heal very much right now. Did we just level up our cure? I think we did. Nice. Cure level 9. Okay, her cure is quite good. And another empty room. So let's see what's in this chest down here before moving on. Ooh, sweet. Marlboro. I almost call it, what's the name of the cigarette? Is it Marlboro? I almost call them Marlboros every time. But it is a recurring character in Final Fantasy thus, so that is fun to see. I'm assuming he's going to be weak to fire. No, he is not. Okay, fine. Dang. Guy is so beefy. I'm trying to remember. So in the later Final Fantasy games, I remember the Marlboros having some kind of attack or status ailment that they give that's really devastating. But I'm just going off my memory from Final Fantasy X, so I don't know how accurate that is. Let me know in the comments if you guys know, if you remember what they do. But they're not too bad so far, so. Moving on, we have a chest here with a gold hairpin. Sweet. Okay, we've already got a gold hairpin with both of our characters. But now we got to go back up and around and to... Let's see, we'll go to that chest right there next. Okie dokie. Alright, so in the chest we have a black garb. Who can wear the black garb? Let's find out. Black garb. An outfit that enhances agility and guards against physical status ailments such as stone. That will be quite nice. And Furion definitely can use it. Let's see if it's better on anyone else. Like, who knows? Be quite good. Really for anybody, looks like. I think we're going to give it to Furion because he has really low defense. But that is awesome. So he'll be stronger against stone and have higher evasion now. So that'll be nice. So as we continue on in this series, I really would like your guys' input on things that you like or dislike. Anything from how much of the battles I'm showing to the length of the videos or certain aspects of the game itself that you like. I really would like some feedback if you have any. Hopefully no needless complaining, but constructive criticism I'm for. So, but as I was saying, if you guys like anything, please let me know. And I've been really enjoying playing these games so far. I love the Final Fantasy series, so if you do too, and if you've liked the series, please consider liking the video. But let me know things that you like or dislike about the series. One thing I dislike is these flans and mooses. Do not like fighting them.
Do not like it.
Kind of dangerous to ask for constructive criticism, but I do want to know what you guys think, because I've had people that I enjoy watching, but oh, all right, hold that thought. Okay, we've got the what I assume is the doppelganger that they were talking about with the black mask. So maybe we should check out that other door first. All right, so let's check out that other door, clear that, and then we'll come right back here. Okay, so at this next door, it is an empty room, just like I thought. So I guess we get to go right on back.
We're going in circles.
Okay, so we've made it back. We're all healed up. Now let's see what happens when we interact with the doppelganger. The purity of Furion's heart is stifling the defiled heart of the creature. Okay, so now let's use the... Let's see, we got to put the black mask on him. You place the black mask on the doppelganger. And he disappears. Nice. The mask and the creature vanish. Man, that would be so confusing if we didn't already know what to do and then came here, found him, and then just had to interact with him and then leave. Okay, so now we've got another big old floor here. So we got a bunch of doors and chests up at the top, and then two also down at the bottom. So let's start at the top. I'm assuming the way we will need to go is down at the bottom, but we got to clear everything. So we will make our way to the first door. Okay, so first door is empty. Imagine that. So now to the second door. Let's actually hit this chest first. So we got power staff, which we don't use staves. Didn't quite make it to the door. And more Marlboros. Alright, another empty room, just like I thought. And so... Okay, so over there to the right, that next chest, it looks like we have to walk through in a secret spot on the wall somewhere. So I'm going to have to check that whole wall to see how to get in there. Each square, got to check it and see if we can fit through. Because somewhere we can, because there's no stairway or door or anything to get in or out. So there's some way we can make it through this wall. Because even if we fell down from above, we would still have to make it out somehow. So there it is. Okay, so in this chest we have a flame lance. Okay, well we don't use lances, but that sounds really cool. And we got some cactuses. I hate cactuses, as you know if you've been watching the series. But thankfully we have that black garb for Furion, so as long as they attack him, he should be good against the stone. And I think we have... Yeah, just like... Whoa! Of all the people, I have the item to prevent getting turned to stone, and he gets turned to stone. What? I hate cactuses so much. Okay, well, that is ridiculous. I don't think our Asuna can cure it yet. No, it cannot. Okay, so thankfully we have some gold needles to cure it. And the black garb apparently is freaking useless against the stone. It did say that it's good against stone, right? It says right there, an outfit that enhances agility and guards against physical status ailments such as stone. It specifically says stone. It's still got turned to stone. That is ridiculous. Okay, well, let's check this door next and be careful around any cockatrices we find.
Beware! Beware the beast within!
And we got envenomated once again, but that's okay. Leveling our Asuna. Hopefully, by the end of the game, we'll be able to heal the stone with Asuna. Or we could really just buy a whole bunch of gold needles, and that would be just as good, if not better. Alright, so we've got 2 doors down there at the bottom that we have not checked yet, so we will check those next, and one of them has to be the way to go, theoretically. Another thing I'm curious about from you guys is there a certain game in the series that you're looking forward to? Because I've played a handful of the games, not all of them. I've liked all the ones I've played, and there's some that I'm very much looking forward to. Obviously, number 3 will be next, so let me know if 3 is one that you're looking really forward to, or really any of them, which ones you want to see played the most. I am curious what the answers will be, because on one hand, it could be things like Final Fantasy VII, you know, everyone likes 7, or there might be more obscure picks like 5. Like, I don't really hear very many people talking about 5. I hear people saying good things about all of the rest of them, but for some reason, that one kind of flies under the radar, so... Well, I shouldn't say all of the rest, but got another empty room here. I shouldn't say all the rest because I know 8 gets a bad rap. 2 gets a bad rap, but obviously, I mean, I like it. And 13 doesn't look very good, and I haven't heard anything good about. Let me know if you're a 13 fan, but I am curious to see which ones you're most looking forward to. Also might be fun to do like a spin-off series in the future too of the spin-off games like Crystal Chronicles and stuff like that. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in as well. So this final door over here to the left must be the final way to go. So let's make our way over there. Okay, so we made it to the final door. More steps down and another floor. We got some water on this floor. Okay, so we've got 2 chests and a door on screen right now. That chest on the left looks like another secret wall situation. And then there's another door down at the very bottom. Okay, so actually, to get to all that stuff on the bottom, we have to make our way down to those stairs on the bottom right. And then that will lead us to all of the other stuff. So first, let's go to this chest up in the top left, find the secret wall, and get it, and then we'll make our way down. Marlboros reminding me of... Marlboros reminds me lately I've been sick for like the last week, and practically lost my voice. I sounded like I'd been smoking for 20 years. So it is good to finally be feeling a little bit better. Got an ice bow. And back to playing some games and recording, because I was falling quite behind schedule, so happy to be back. Got this series going on, and also started an Elder Scrolls series. I hope you have seen it. If not, you can check it out on the channel, or I'll leave a card or something for you. But I'm very excited about that as well, because we are starting on the first Elder Scrolls game. And I haven't decided if we're going to do 100% yet. Let me know what you guys think. But we are playing through them in order. So very much looking forward to that. Playing that here soon. And the Final Fantasy series. So having a lot of fun on the channel here lately. Another piece of feedback I would like from you guys while I'm kind of on the topic. I've been doing videos on game room stuff. Like I picked up an arcade machine recently and did a video on it and the cleaning process and stuff like that. Is that something that you guys are interested in? If you're watching this, obviously you're at least somewhat interested. But are you interested in the game room stuff as well? Personally, I like watching both types of content, but I am curious if you guys like both as well. I want to make the content as appealing as possible to you guys. So let me know what you guys like. But in this chest, we have some monsters. Got some bombs. Okay, should be easy. I say it should be an easy fight, but every time I say something like that, it goes ridiculously. But looks like this time it is going to be an easy one. Nice. Okay, so could it be a sword, perhaps? Ogre killer. Okay, that is a good find, but we already have 2 ogre killers on Guy, and he's the only one that can use them. Or, well, anyone can use them, but he's the only one using axes right now, so he's the only one that would be proficient with it. Okay, so this should be, once we get to it, should be the final door, or at least of this floor. I'm curious how many more floors we have. And got some stairs. I bet this is the last floor. Okay, it kind of looks like... Okay, there's a door by itself down there in the bottom right. That is mysterious, I guess. So we have to go all the way down and around, up the little path in the middle of the room, and then there's a chest, 3 doors, that I'm going to guess are 2 empty rooms and 1 room of chests, and then something in the bottom right. So let's make our way to that chest up in the corner there first. Okay, so first chest has a potion, and then let's check out these doors. There are so many encounters. And so, first room, I'm gonna guess empty. Yep. Second room, I'm gonna guess has some chests in it. Let's find out. Nice. Okay, cool. Got a gold needle, phoenix down, and a bell of silence. What is... I assume it either cures silence or causes it. Bell that silences the target has the same effect as silence. Okay, makes sense. It is interesting that they've got, at least so far it seems like, they've got an item for each of the spells that does the same thing. But I'm only finding like one of each for the most part. Some things like sleep grass I'm finding more often. But it is interesting that they've got a lot of items to do the same thing. So theoretically you could just go through this whole game and not use magic, which would be kind of a fun challenge. Or a magic only challenge would also be kind of fun. Another thing you guys could let me know is that something you'd be interested in, as well as challenge runs for each of the Final Fantasy games, because there's a lot of things we could do. So let me know if that's something that you would be interested in. And probably empty, I'm gonna guess right here. Yep.
Called it.
Okay, so now we go to the room at the bottom. Okay, so the room has another set of stairs and another floor, dang. Okay, so there are 6 chests on this floor and then 1 door right up there at the top. So I'm assuming that door will be the final floor, but we have to go the opposite way, right? No, we gotta go that way either way. Okay, so we gotta go to the right first, make our way around, get all of the chests, and then make our way up to that door. So I've been talking a lot, got some monsters here. Before I continue that thought, let's take these guys out real quick. Should be able to take them all out in one turn here, I would guess. This should do it, I think. No, it does not. Dang. Okay, cool. Scourge. We've been... What? Okay, I thought that... Scourge 16. No wonder it's doing so much damage. I thought that that was just poison, but apparently quite a powerful attack. Alright, well, that was not really a close fight necessarily, but a lot more devastating than I expected. So let's... Got a Drain Tome. Let's heal up real quick. We're definitely getting some work in with Maria's Cure. I'm curing like 500 health roughly per use of it, which is kind of crazy. Out of MP, so we'll use some ethers. And go right back to healing. But what I was saying before was that I've been talking a lot in this. We got some wild horns, nice. Been talking a lot in this episode, asking for your feedback and stuff like that. I would like to say a big thank you to everyone who's been watching the series and hopefully been enjoying, and also anyone who's new, welcome. And I'm happy to have you here. Love the Final Fantasy series, happy to share it with you guys, as well as grow the channel. Also, it looks like another hidden wall situation for all of these chests here. I would like to think that each of these episodes you can watch on its own and it still be entertaining, but as a whole series as well, I hope you've been enjoying. I've got some YouTubers that I enjoy watching myself, but then I had a son, and so I needed something to watch while I could also spend time with him. And most of the guys that I watch do not keep things clean very well, so I'm hoping, got a mini tome, hoping to do that on this channel and provide something that you can watch and not have to hide from your kids. I'm also hoping I'll be able to keep up with the series here soon, because I've got another son that is going to be born very soon, so I need to get ahead on some of these videos and get them scheduled out. That way I can keep up when I'm not getting any sleep, because anyone who has had small children knows how that goes. Got a potion that I can't hold. And then we've got an ether, a high potion that I also can't hold, and another high potion that I can't hold, so that was sure worthwhile.
Right.
Let's go ahead and use Furian's Cure for a little bit, because we don't really need as much as Layla's will give us. but we need some healing. And now that's it other than that door, so we'll make our way to that door next. That's not good at all. Dang, okay, this is not going well. Okay, I was just going to quickly make my way up to that door, meet you guys there, and now things are going haywire. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're finishing this fight. We're not running away. Let's kill this guy off. Gold needle on Maria. She can be healing. I need to buy more gold needles. Ugh, this is not good. Got confused on Guy, and then everything went downhill from there. That did. It's not good. Okay. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. It should kill him, I hope. And then I don't know if our Basuna can actually work on confused because I don't know if it's high enough level. Do we have any items that we can use for it? Mallet cures amnesia. Does that? Let's find out if it works. It did nothing. Okay. Will he kill himself? I hope. I don't know. Yep, it is himself he's going to attack. That's crazy. Okay, well, now we'll revive him. We're slowly making our way through this fight. This is going quite poorly. It is nice, though, to finally get a good fight to show you guys, because most of the random encounters are pretty lackluster. But this one is quite exciting this time. Alright, I think we're pretty much in the clear. Alright, let's finish this guy off real quick. Alright. Alright, we did it. So now let's make our way to the door. Okay, we've made our way to the door. Now we have 3 chests. Let's make sure we're healed up before we open them. Okay, now. Still didn't get to open them. So we'll heal up again. And now let's open them up. We got an Osmos Tome. Do we already have Osmos? Okay, let's open the other ones before I get distracted. Osmos Drain. And the Crystal Rod in the chest. Okay, now I gotta remember where to bring the Crystal Rod. I want to say we had to bring it to Mysidia, but let's check out our tomes. Osmos absorbs MP. I mean, we only have 1, so we did not have it. And then Drain absorbs HP. Okay. So we need to make our way out of here and then figure out where to use the Crystal Rod. So I think I'm going to go ahead and head back to Mysidia and then go from there and see if I can figure it out. Okay, we're in Mysidia, and while I'm here, I am stocking up on this stuff. We've got almost 200,000 gold, or gil, I should say. So let's see. We could, I don't think we need to buy all of the gold needles necessarily. We'll buy a bunch of them. Maiden's Kiss as well. And then we've got plenty of mallets and crosses. We're just going to stock up as much as we can. Elixirs not so much because they are still quite expensive. But I think we're in fantastic shape on most things. Alright, so now we got to figure out where to use the crystal rods. It said something, I think, about the tower. But I need to find some way of figuring that out. The statue of a goddess is enshrined beneath the city. She watches over the crystal rods. I know we put the white mask on the statue and then had to use the black mask. So let's see if maybe the statue, we can interact with it now that we have the rods. We cannot. Okay. Back to the drawing board. So this guy says, you want to break the seal on the tower? Yes, I agree. This is the time. We will do nothing to stop you. You must first collect 2 masks, then travel to a certain cave somewhere on this continent. But then you should find the crystal rods, an artifact, which we've all done all of that. You will need it if you are to enter the tower. So I guess that means that it is time to go to Mysidian Tower. But I'm not sure where that is, so let me look around a little bit more.
Continue the search.
So I don't really see any more hints as to where the tower would be. So I think we're going to go ahead and just wander around and try to find it. Mysidian Tower, it's got to be close to Mysidia. And also, let's see, and the Cave of Mysidia. So this must be It's got to be close by. So let me look around and see if I can find it.
One eternity later.
All right. I had a suspicion that it was here in this little circle. Ended up looking up a guide and spoiling this part, unfortunately. But we have found Obsidian Tower up there at the top. But it looks like we have something else we have to do first. So we are getting sucked into a whirlpool. And then I believe... Well, I'll let you guys see what's down here. Where are we? Layla. Layla's missing. We are in the Leviathan. Alright, so we've made it here, and so we apparently have to do this before the Obsidian Tower, but I think that's all the time that we have for today. This has been a very fun episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. Let me know, like I said, I've asked over and over what you guys think, but I really do want to know, so let me know what you guys think, and consider hitting the like button if you like this video. If you guys are new to the series, I appreciate you tuning in, and there'll be plenty more, so go ahead and subscribe if you find value in this content. That way you can stay caught up on future episodes. And like I said, I've got other series coming out. I've got Elder Scrolls, along with a bunch of other content. You guys can find it on the channel and see if it's something you're interested in. So thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you so much for your support, and hopefully I will see you in the next video.